Hello everyone. This is going to be a reading for my beautiful Scorpios. This is a timeless energy message. I just want to connect with the energy and see what messages you need to receive right now. I ask you to please only take what resonates and leave the rest out, as this is for the collective. And thank you for being here. I really appreciate you for being here. Let me know where you're tuning in from. What is your sun, moon, and rising? And we have here Page of Swords as the main message for you, or the first message for you. What I see here is a strong focus. I feel like this is speaking about you, Scorpio. I feel like you are very much in this strong focus, strong determination, strong willpower towards your goals, towards what you need to be focused on. There is a strong sense of no distractions and even a level of detachment. This could be you going towards solitude, going towards being more introspective, going towards, doing the proper research. This shows a very focused and dedicated energy from your part. And then what's the crossing energy for you here is the Magician. And what I'm seeing here with the Magician, because it's also a card of action, this is something that can hinder you or make you grow, right? So the Magician right now, with the skill set that it symbolizes, it shows that you're really determined to make something happen. And if you really use your abilities and your skills to your advantage, if you continue to have confidence and faith in yourself, you're going to achieve very, very big things coming forward. Past energy, you have here the Eight of Cups, which shows that some of you guys have walked away from difficult situations in your life. This shows that you have been able to discern when something emotionally has not been good for you, and you have the enough detachment, Page of Swords, to say, I need to walk away from this. This is not serving me, and it is time for me to move forward. So I see a very, very much an individual that's very much just very clear on what you want. You're very clear on what you want. You're very determined. You know nothing can get in your way. And you're willing to cut off the things that you need to cut off. I see a lot of discipline here for you, Scorpio. And what's coming up for you here is this Five of Pentacles, which shows that there could be a hardship coming your way. This hardship is about being in the state of scarcity, about feeling like things are not going your way. The Five of Pentacles is an energy that makes you feel like you don't really have a solution for a problem, but the key is right there. It's a matter of you holding your head up high, tapping into the energy of the Page of Swords that shows strong mental discernment and rationality and objectivity versus being in the state of emotions. And you are fixed water, Scorpio, so I see you being able to pull yourself from this. But the Five of Pentacles does show that there is difficulties coming, and we'll get into what exactly that might be and how we can cope with this energy, okay? And in the outcome, look at this beautiful outcome. You have here this Page of Wands. So good news coming your way. Also with the Page of Swords in the beginning of the reading, it could be that some of you guys have received some sort of information that you are dissecting at this very moment. But the Page of Wands is an energy that's very light, is very fun, is very heart driven. So there's a shift in your energy where you go from being very much being in the cutting board on certain things, right? Seeing things from a very rational and objective perspective, and kind of like having to make some tough choices or see the reality for what it is, to now there is this level of lightness that's going to come your way after this hardship goes, and after you resolve these issues, let's say, or these feelings that some of you guys are dealing with. So I want to go ahead and get into the energy of the Five of Pentacles, because that is the most difficult energy that I'm seeing here in the reading. It is definitely a block. It could be that there is an unexpected bill coming your way. So I would recommend for you to save for a rainy day. Be very careful with your budget. But the Five of Pentacles can show also a hardship of not being able to see a solution, not being able to see a way out of a particular situation, feeling like you're lacking resources or support. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys, and see what else Spirit wants to share with you with that. And the Lovers here is showing up in reverse. So this could be that you have to be careful with how you choose to move forward with something, or how you choose to basically handle this hurdle. The Lovers in reverse can show that there is a block or there is this energy of potentially having to backtrack a decision that you have made. So that's really interesting. Also, this could be about a love situation for some of you guys, very much Gemini energy. But what I'm seeing here too with the lovers, that is very important. I'm going to bring up the card again. What I'm seeing here with this card is extremely important is the fact that this is about duality. This is about life showing us that we have a choice. Do we stay with our head buried down and do we, feel sorry for ourselves, or are we going to persevere? And Scorpio, you're all about perseverance. Like, you will get through this, but there is something about really being careful with how you choose to move forward, because you might have to backtrack your decision if you are too impulsive about this situation, okay? So let's get another card for the Five of Pentacles that showed up for you in the near future. And then you have here Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups shows me advice, and I'm hearing guidance, inner guidance. Some of you guys might have a mother figure, a grandmother, a maternal figure in your life, feminine energy, that can give you some really sound advice about a situation, someone more experienced than you. But this also shows self-preservation, being able to take a moment for yourself before going and making an impulsive decision. This also can show that the reason why there could be a sense of scarcity at the moment is because you are putting a lot of pressure on yourself about moving forward with something. Because like I said in the beginning, there's a strong energy of you really being dedicated to a particular thing in your life that you're trying to materialize. This could be you are working in a relationship. This could be that you're working in a career. Some of you guys might be students. Some of you guys are trying to move. There's just a strong focus of this specific manifestation that you want to come into your life. And it's funny because the Magician, which represents manifestation, is showing up in your crossing energy, which is supportive but also hindering. So it could go either way. So sometimes when we're hyper focused on our particular goal, we can lose the sight of what's really important, which is our emotional health, our sense of balance, our sense of being grounded, our sense of being connected with our higher self and with the divine. We need to really feel our own energy. So the Five of Pentacles can feel like maybe you're losing a part of yourself. Maybe you haven't had time to connect with yourself. Even though you're fixed water, so you're more grounded than the other water signs, you're still a water sign nonetheless. You still need that level of recharging, and you still need to understand that your spirit and your intuition is a very important part of you. Give me more on this Five of Pentacles. I'm getting a lot of energy from this Five of Pentacles, and I want to go ahead and, okay. So we have here the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to actually keep it like this because it showed up in reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is that stubborn energy of not wanting to let go of something, of being nearsighted and not seeing what other opportunities can come your way. Okay. So very much like, we have to really be careful with how it is that we're viewing our current resources. And then you have this Three of Cups. And what Three of Cups is saying in this specific reading, because I just got such a strong sense of focus for you, like a really strong focus on just being very much about your business, about getting this thing done. And Spirit is saying there's this need for you to celebrate, for you to be around people that you love, be around people that celebrate you, be around people that make you feel supported. There is a sense of maybe taking like a girl's night out, you know what I mean, or a boy's night out. This could be just simply having this energy of not putting all this pressure on yourself and understanding that we're here on earth to, at the end of the day, enjoy ourselves and to see the pleasures in life. Of course, with that comes the darkness as well, but at times we have to choose joy overall. And that is what Spirit really is talking about here. Self-perseverance, being able to, understand your own energy and to really see what is out there for you and also what's within yourself, because both of those things can really get you the solutions that you're looking for, or maybe solutions that you don't even think are possible. Some of you guys are not even looking for a solution because maybe this is just a normal state for you, Page of Wands has the outcome. What do we want to say with the Page of Wands, Spirit? What is the message that's coming for Scorpio? What is the message that's coming for Scorpio? Okay, message that's coming for you, Scorpio. You have here the Star. And the message just coming for you is coming from a heart center space, okay? There's going to be a sweet message coming to you, and this message is going to make you feel like you have restored faith, restored inspiration, restored hope, restored energy. This is a really beautiful energy coming your way. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone giving you this message, although for some of you, it might be a person giving you this message, but this is about you receiving it from the universe one way or another. And then you have here the Empress, which is showing this strong level of accomplishment, success, embodiment, attracting what it is that you deserve. This is a really beautiful energy, the Empress. And it also shows progression, right? So we're so dedicated, so focused, like I said, very driven in this energy. Some of you guys are really, really focused on making something work, materializing something, bringing something to your real life, right? And it shows here that you will see the progression, okay? And then you have here Queen of Wands, also a card of manifestation and good fortune. This is also a card that speaks about being in alignment with your heart space, with the things that make you passionate, with the things that really make you feel like you want to get up every day and live the most authentic life that you can. So really, really beautiful energy for you, okay? Let's go ahead and get into the final card of the reading, Scorpio. Final card. What do we got? Oh, okay, no, that's too much. It's like 4 cards. Let's get just 1 card, please and thank you. 1 card. Oh, that one really jumped out. You guys saw that? Ace of Pentacles. There is a new beginning here. There is a solid new beginning here too. This is a really beautiful seed of opportunity. And you will have to put in the work, but that's not a problem for you, Scorpio. You're going to get it done. But this shows that you will be reaping your rewards, you know, and this also shows that you have to be dedicated, and there will be a test of patience here. But if you really push through, you're going to find a lot of reward in this, okay? So with that being said, my loves, please let me know if this reading resonated with you. And if it did, drop me a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you do want to support this channel. I would truly appreciate you guys. And I'll see you on the next one.